would help somebody would be that they would come in, let's say, for pain or for like aversion. So you probably see those all the time. So basically, a lot of times they had a bad experience with intercourse, so then the anxiety of intercourse kind of like seeps into every type of activity. So it's like, well, now oral sex makes them anxious because it's like intercourse, and then like, well, touching below the belt, it like leads to intercourse, so now that makes me anxious. And then like, well, touching like the breast, well, that makes me nervous because that leads to the other thing, and that leads to intercourse. And then, okay, so kissing, I can't even enjoy kissing because that leads to this, leads to this, leads to this. And then they go like, everything is off limits. So they don't snuggle, they don't cuddle, they don't kiss, they don't hug, they don't do anything. And I see that all the time because it just, their anxiety just seeped over to every element of their experience. So, so how I would treat that would be like a progressive desensitization. So we would start at the beginning. So it would be like, this week, you're only allowed to somewhere where they feel no anxiety. You know, like sit on the couch and hold hands. Usually we start with something like that. Like they're so anxious that might be where we would start. So now we're just doing that. Okay. So there's like ground rules. You know, he's not allowed to take it farther. He's not. You know, nobody's allowed to do more. I have like very strict boundaries on what they're allowed to do and whatnot. And we talk about when you're doing that activity, whatever the homework is, like sitting on the couch and holding hands. So I would say, why don't we do that for around 15-20 minutes? You know, it's like called the homework, and you're going to try to feel relaxed and in control and have some level of enjoyment or pleasure with that activity. So that's what I call like my 3 pillars, like aroused or enjoying it, in control, and relaxed. So I would help them every week accomplish those 3 pillars with each week's homework. Only when they are, in fact, all 3 of those things, do we move forward and add more activities. So that's sometimes for 3 weeks we'll be at a level, you know, so, you know, then they would be like, now you're allowed to kiss on the couch with clothes on. I say the couch because sometimes the bed makes them very anxious. So fine, so now we're doing kissing on the couch, clothes on, and we talk very specifically about where, you know, no hands on certain types of body parts. Like, what are the rules here? I set like very specific rules, and the couple agrees. You know, so if he's not in the session, then he would maybe come for 1 session, so he understands the ground rules. But essentially, what I'm doing is I'm teaching them how to be relaxed, feeling in control, and feeling a level of enjoyment at a very basic stage. And then we're just growing the stage and applying those skills. So every week we're talking about the same things. You know, they might have a lot of distracting thoughts, they might have a lot of anxious thoughts, they might have a lot of relationship issues, whatever's getting in the way of them accomplishing those 3 things. So basically that's how we would work down the line to get to where they need to go.